Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of September 16th. This is for Leo. We are moving out of your shadow period after your season, so that should probably feel good. We also have Venus is leaving your sign, moving into Virgo, so you will be feeling that residual energy. But the biggest energy that we're all working with this week is that we have the eclipse in Virgo happening on Sunday. And it's also at the equinox. So the equinox is going to be our shift into Libra season, but the equinox is when there is equal day and night all around the world at the same time. So know that those are the biggest energies. It's going to be that move towards balance, but we have to release in that eclipse moment all of the things that are distracting us, where we overly keep ourselves busy or looking busy to distract ourselves from like our real growth. Is what it is. So let's give you a 4-card reading. Field of Dreams. So you're coming at it from a more optimistic place, and so Field of Dreams, you just spent your post shadow from your season planting all of these seeds of what you want for this year. And so it might just be that for now. Field of Dreams is saying that, you know, you have your seeds planted, just tend to what you've been working on since your season, and you will see the fruits, maybe not immediately because we are going into the darker months, but know that you'll start to see progress. So whatever you've been working on, you're going to start to see progress soon. Yeah, you just got to keep working at it. Because yeah, coming to life, you do feel like maybe the last month has felt like a slumber for you, but you're really rebirthing yourself in a way that you have never known before. And so that's one thing, is that the unknown feels uncomfortable because it's something that we've never experienced before, but you're really feeling into this new whatever you're working towards. Yeah. Metamorphosis. Look at all this butterfly energy happening in your sign. There's literally butterflies on every card that you've had so far. So Leo, that might be literally what this means, is that Virgo season was the cocoon. And so, Virgo season was the cocoon, and so Libra season will be where you see this butterfly come into existence. And so, yeah, the caterpillar has to completely die off for the butterfly to exist. And so that means that, yeah, a lot of who you were up until now left in that last solar cycle for you. And now you are rebirthing yourself in a way that you've never known before. And it's like, you know, people think of aging as deteriorating over time. But one thing that I observed one time watching like the creosote bushes is that for how much they're growing, they're equally like shedding and dying. And so know that for how much you're growing, you're equally releasing. And that's a good thing, because if a plant cannot shed all of that old growth, the old growth might be sucking away energy, life force from where it wants to grow, from its new sprouts. And so you actually do want to release some of that old material. And there was another analogy that I had that just left my brain. Oh well. But yeah, so you want to make sure that moving into this next season, like we see, at least media will, you know, put all of this emphasis on the youth and being young, and then kind of discard the rest of us. But what happens, and a beautiful thing that I've noticed, is that people transform. That butterfly happens in people, and it's just a growing sense of comfort with yourself and the new beings that you have to be. So while in my younger years, I put a lot of emphasis and love into like the urban exploring that I used to do, which doesn't apply as much in my life now, but it dives deeper into exploring on broader senses and just in different ways. Like I used to be able to, you know, like sleep on like airport floors and things to get around, but it's prioritizing like, no, I can have a more comfortable existence in this world. And that is that comfort of like the age that I have put myself, or have been able, the privilege of growing into. So Leo, be okay with wherever you have grown into and whatever you've grown out of. You know, love that part too, but know that it's done. Because we're moving into a place of details, and it's reversed. But what's fun is like, so in this card, I don't know if I can get it there, but so this little magnifying glass, you can see it, it says clarity. So when it's reversed, clarity is at least right side up, but know that because it's reversed, it's just saying don't get lost in the details of what is happening around you. Really feel into, you know, prioritizing your senses of how things are moving for you, and know that the details will come in time. Like, don't put off starting things, or like don't skip doing things in life because you're not good at them maybe yet. Things like that. Like right now I'm doing a lot of work with clay, which is not necessarily my medium, but instead of being afraid of it, I'm just kind of seeing where it takes me. And yeah, like it might not fruit anything right now, but for one, it's for my personal enjoyment. And so Leos, like, don't be afraid to, you know, go to like that dance class because you don't want to look like an idiot, because that's what it kind of looks like when a baby is learning how to walk. It has to go through that stumbly moment before they can walk. So this is your sign to start whatever it is that you want to do, and don't let that perfectionist tendency hold you back. Yeah? Okay, well, that's what I have for Leo, and we'll get through this eclipse together, and I'll see you in Libra season. Bye.